Hi, Erin.
So we're looking to do another update on where we are with the library project, and it seems like we have a lot going on. Last we talked to you just for kind of starting work on the elevator pit. So how's that going?
Well, we just finished placing concrete in the elevator pit.
Yeah.
That was a major accomplishment with given the underpinning and all that for it.
And what's underpinning?
It's to keep the foundation. We had to go below the footings of the building.
The original historic
building, so we had to take it piece by piece and put to support it.
Yeah.
So we could dig below it.
Okay.
In order to get the elevator pit in. So that's complete now as far as the shaft goes. So that's a big accomplishment for us.
So what's the next step for the elevator?
We'll have to wait till after we get concrete in the floor and the steel's up.
Right.
And then we can do the walls around the elevator are different materials, metal studs and drywall.
Okay, excellent. And then I also noticed more of the foundation for the children's room seems to be in place.
Yep, that's the tall wall on the bank there.
Yep.
And that is, the top of that wall essentially is the second floor level.
Okay,
so
for the meeting room on this side.
Yep, and we'll go up, another 8 feet or whatever, and then we'll start the roof.
Okay. And about how long, roughly, before that part's done?
That'll probably, my guess, probably be in November.
Okay.
After the steel's all up, the decking's put down, and the concrete on the deck, so we can start framing.
And then over to the left is more of where the children's room is going to be. And Michael had talked about doing some kind of ramp installation.
Yes,
there?
inside, in there, onto the left inside, that's where the ramp goes from our finished floor on this level down to the existing floor on the library.
Okay.
And there'll be a ramp and also a set of stairs.
So that the ramp gets poured before even the building goes into place.
Yes, it can. Yes.
Okay.
And so that way we have some interior piers and things we have to do. And then we can connect the dots on the two sections of foundation.
Okay.
And we do that at the end because then we won't have very good access inside.
That makes sense.
To put all the backfill in and bring it up
all
to grade.
All the equipment in there and everything. Yep, that makes sense.
So if push comes to shove, we'll do the wall and then we can do a dirt ramp over it.
Right.
On both sides so they can just drive the equipment over it.
Right.
But we'd rather not do that if we don't have to.
Yeah. And then we're standing, the big question, this is where the parking lot's going to be.
Correct.
Rough estimate on when this might get paved?
Well, given what we just did with the easement, we have a new pole going right where that stake is.
Okay.
A new
another
telephone
pole from the electric company.
And we already have conduits from that pole, and that'll go to the new pole and to feed the house so we can get rid of the old telephone pole, because that's in the parking lot.
Okay.
So then we can finish all this area here.
Oh, so that's what's holding everything up.
Correct.
It was that easement that we needed from them. Okay.
Yep. So I'm hoping in the next few weeks we'll have this paved.
Yep. Good.
Yep.
And then in the front, there's some equipment going on. There's more pole work going on. What's the story over there?
There's 3 poles that New Hampshire Co-op is putting in for the 3-phase power, which is down the street. So they have to bring it from down the hill up to the building.
And as I recall, the poles that were there weren't tall enough to accommodate it, so we had to do taller poles.
Correct.
Okay. And then also in the front, we're going to be removing some really overgrown shrubs.
Yes.
And what was that for?
That's from the telephone pole for the 3-phase power. We're going to have underground conduits to the building.
Yeah.
We'll have it's called a CT cabinet where the power will go into, then a meter, and then it'll go into the main distribution panel in the basement.
Okay.
And that'll feed the elevator, feed the existing panel you have now, and also any interior panels we have inside the new addition.
So we had to upgrade our electricity basically to accommodate the elevator, correct?
Well, that's one thing, but also the AC units on the roof.
Oh, that's true too.
And all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So anything else you want to update us with?
It's about all I can think of right at the moment.
Well, that's a lot.
Going forward.
Yeah, it's very exciting. The staff keeps looking out the window to see what's going on. The kids like seeing all the equipment, which is something to think about if you have little ones and you want to bring them to the library. They can take a look out the windows and see all of this live as it's happening.
Yep. When the steel starts getting set, that'll be
good.
very.
Yeah. Though they like the concrete truck, that was a big talking point today.
Yeah. Well, we set steel. We'll have a crane here, so
That's good too.
they'll be swinging steel. So that's always fun to watch.
Yeah, that is. All right. Well, Ernie, thank you for your time.
All right,
Thanks
no
for the
problem.
update.
Thank you.